I was really terrified of what was going to happen to my husband, who's only a green card holder at the time. I immediately called my brothers and told them, be very careful who you hang out with. Telling my sisters, just be real careful out there, and being really afraid of my fellow Americans. I was probably my second year in law school when 9/11 happened. And I was really terrified of what was going to happen to my husband, who's only a green card holder at the time. I immediately called my brothers and told them, be very careful who you hang out with. Telling my sisters, just be real careful out there, and being really afraid of my fellow Americans. It really pushed me to be more involved, and I got really curious and really angry. And I think that combination got me, in front of a number of issues in the city of Detroit.
They do this all the time to us, especially women of color. They do that. They take our words out of context because they're afraid, because we speak truth. We speak truth to power. My sister Ilhan Omar, what she was talking about was uplifting people by supporting their civil liberties and civil rights.
CARE was founded after 9/11 because they recognized that some people did something and that all of us were starting to lose access to our civil liberties.
Some backlash now to Congresswoman Ilhan Omar after some comments surfaced this week. She said something about the 9/11 attacks. On these remarks themselves, some people did something as a reference to 9/11. Do you think she should have rethought her words?
This is just pure racist act by many of those, hateful acts by those, because she does speak truth when it talks about different issues that they don't disagree with.
Then you know that when Ilhan is facing some controversy, that is not something to be afraid of.
There was the cover of the Post that came out that caught a lot of people's attention, that showed that just very difficult image to look at from 9/11 with the headline, "Here's your something," again, in reference to the words that she used. Your reaction to this?
I mean, it's just wrong. Think about it. They take those words and didn't take it. If you look at the context, people have written about the fact that they took those words and completely transformed it to be something ugly and something hateful, and that's exactly what it wasn't.
CARE was founded after 9/11 because they recognized that some people did something and that all of us were starting to lose access to our civil liberties.
She is so loving towards our country because she had to earn her citizenship in this country. She had to earn it, and she was a refugee with nothing, and she became an American United States citizen. To see a woman at 8 years old as a refugee come through, and you know what she does? She uplifts the LGBT community, women of color. She uplifts immigrants. She tells her stories in such a way that completely transforms how people see it. And it's been a voice that's been missing so long in the United States Congress. And I just uplift her right now in saying that she needs to continue having that courage, but we also need to join and reunite our country against those kinds of hateful, the New York Post cover and any of the attacks that I've seen over and over again of Sister Ilhan Omar.